Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. It's Altheta. Not going to be really long at all. Um, Winding down my evening and getting ready to report to my boudoir. I'm still in this process. Not so much of from the perspective of healing from grief and stuff, because that's I don't think since you never forget and you never stop loving and you don't stop missing your loved ones. I guess grief, loss, that process is ongoing. Yeah, right? Something's in my eye. So with that process being ongoing, I give it attention as it needs. But this 11/11 transition, I mean, we're talking about big things, right? What has transition, whom has transitioned, that's passed away. And in the passing away, there's some passing away, a great deal of passing away, with the one that really matters in this whole equation, this whole conversation, is the self. There's a part of the self, you know, the part of you that will always remain, your higher self, your true self, the things that serve you well, the parts of yourself that are on that level of, ascension. But then there's the self, the lower self, all of it. I have a hard time even thinking that all of my old ways have passed away. All of my old, no, I don't, I think I know that there are some traits and characteristics. I will remain who I truly am. But what's passing away, what you're dying to, beloved, you should be dying to. Some of us are not really dying. You're still just trying to maintain your position on this third dimension. But you want to be a part of the transition. I say it, they said it. When I be talking, they be talking. So you want to be a part of the ascension process, but you want to hold on to the third dimensional aspects and portions of yourself. It doesn't work that way. You can't serve two, man and mammon, at the same time. You just can't. And you always have that double-minded thing going on. And so the part of yourself that must be addressed and must be, we go through all of the process of healing and, reflecting, purging, releasing, accepting. And it's that one part, that last part. That last part is the self. That all of your old self much of all of your own self goes through the fire, and what makes it out is what remains. But that stuff that didn't make it through the fire, that's the stuff that we keep holding on to. If you even got in the fire, I don't know about that. Did you get in the fire? Are they still trying to push you in the fire? Some of you are just trying to be pushed in the fire, but you won't get in because you're yet still carnal. And that was the word. You still want the things of this world. You don't really want to give them up. You don't really want to no longer be considered on this third dimension. This is your lower nature's playground. Depending on how attached to it you are. Right? So that last part, it's you. It's the self. It's us that has to let go. We have to let go of. It's the last little thing that's in the way, the last blockage. And then in that, there are different levels of what we have to release. So it might be associated with our love chakra, our heart chakra. There may be some blocks there. And those blocks have some attachments, some limiting beliefs. you know? Or what's really most pressing sometimes, I believe, in why we can't release, because we can't get real and get down deep into the core of the issue, in which it's just about us reconciling with ourselves, where we fell short, where we've let ourselves down, where we've dishonored ourselves, where we've disappointed ourselves. We sold ourselves out. That's the hard part, huh? But you got to get there. You don't have to do anything, tell you the truth. But I'm doing it. And I'm reaping the benefits in due season, baby. Maybe this message is, are you yet still carnal? Maybe it is. Are you yet still carnal? Do you have to make a choice? Do you have to choose to either be above or beneath? Yeah, you do. Sometimes, well, people don't choose. They're they're complacent. They're lukewarm. hmm They play both sides of the field. They'll repeat. It will be repeated. And that's okay too, if it's okay with you. I know for sure I ain't repeating this shit. Trust that. Getting it done. I don't want to do this again. Not what I've done, what I've gone through. I want to pass my test. I want to accomplish my goals on this round, and I am. But some people may just, they may want to do it again. Different. It depends. It depends on what you put in your own soul contract and what your desire is. But thing is, you know, be authentic in your pursuits. Be genuine. Yeah. Well, that's it. Truly. Are you yet still carnal? Think about it. Namaste.